Then, yeah, that's a good way to start stream, just choking on nothing. I am the amazing Seven the Vampire, and I welcome you to another stream here in Final Fantasy XIV. Yes, it's always fun. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I did. Good way to start stream. Also, just bump all the cords under my desk. Oh, everything's a mess right now. Anyway, let's just switch over the server to the right server. I'm gonna move that like over a bit. That might help me some. Hopefully it doesn't mess with my voice too much. Hopefully you can still hear. Yeah, the audio levels still come through clearly, so it should be fine. Judging by how I'm like sitting at an angle, so it should be fine. Either way. It is time. We're done. I don't really remember what we did last time, honestly. Even though it wasn't that long ago, I still do not remember. For some reason, we're in the South Shroud. I think we were doing main quests. Probably were. I could also, you know, do the dungeon, the dead thing. Okay, that's a weird notification. I like how sometimes Discord auto-activates streamer mode, sometimes doesn't. Oh well. Such is life, such is life. Alright, independent arms mender, what you got for me? All my gear is mended. Gotcha. I got knives. Alright, we could... You know what? I will do this. Let's activate the daily roulette. That'd be a good way to open up. Do daily roulette as a dragoon. Because I do be needing those dragoon skills. Alright. I led my men to the quarry mill, hoping to find refuge. Instead, we found indifference. It can only be cold-blooded bastards want to... The cold-blooded bastards here want us out, and I can't oblige them soon enough. The problem is, some of mine aren't fit to travel. Hells, Galleon can't even stand. As you well know, the people of this accursed hamlet won't help us, so I have no choice but to turn to you, adventurer. In my homeland, long antelope hone is traditional remedy with poison purging properties. If you could bring me, say, 4 horns, I'd be forever in your debt. Well, I guess we should go slay antelopes for their horns. Because we just do as we're told in this house. We just do as we're told. And we were told to kill antelopes. Hi, antelopes. Prepare to die. Boink! I'm really not that worried about even using my actual skills. I could probably just beat them with the combo skills. I actually do want to try and see how much damage comes if I do this. I use the hide skill against one of them. I just want to see how much damage this will do. Honestly, I'm just trying to have fun with it. Otherwise, it's too easy. Too easy if we don't do fancy stuff. Uh-oh. I was gonna throw, ninja stars at him. Well, sad. Sad to say I can't do that. He died. Jump. Jump. No, I can't jump. I can't go into water. That's sad. I actually have to walk around. Walking on my feet. Oh, my cat. I have a cat. I have a cat. That's a very large doggo. And now the large doggo is gone. No more large doggos. Wait, where the fuck is he? Oh, I was like, wait, where the fuck did he go? Where did he go from here? Oh, you're back. Tell me you've got 4 horns with you. I in fact do. You're a godsend, adventurer. Praise our god. don't know what the fuck. 1 second. I'm gonna fix something real quick. Oh, okay, it is enabled. It's just being... Discord's just being dumb. Okay, gotcha. Seeing as he runs a tavern, he's like to have tools to make the medicine. I'd be grateful if you could take the horns over to him and have them ground down. When that's done, bring the powder back and give it to Farmud here. Godspeed. Alright, now we gotta go deliver the horns all the way over there. It's a good thing we have a chocobo. Because that way we don't have to walk anywhere. We can just ride our super adorable chocobo. I just realized that my gear wasn't saved from last time. I noticed like my gear was also like, wait a minute, I'm not wearing the full gear I was wearing before. I mean, the chest plate is the same, but that's a different story. That's by choice. That is my choice to look like this. Alright, we're all the way over here now, back at this guy's place. Oh. I didn't realize that this was to his style. I forgot about this. I forgot that this was this guy's name. Ah, Kina! Ever a sight for sore eyes. How fares the adventuring? Rolling in coin like there's no tomorrow, no doubt. I got 94,000 gil. I'd say I'm quite rich. Something you gotta show me? Horns. Oh, these look like old antelope horns. Need them ground into make medicine, you say? Here's a better idea. I'll give you some of the stuff I have in my stores. I'm no stranger to remedy. An Alamegan friend once used to treat my festering wounds, years and years ago. Safe to say he saved my life. What's that? Is this for an Alamegan soldier in the quarry mill? So it comes full circle. Well, I hope this helps the poor sod in need. Sod as needs it. Oh, and don't worry your little head off about payment. I still owe you a deal more than you owe me, I reckon. Nope, that's nice. Let us go and fuck off. All the way back to the quarry mill. There's a dungeon up there, which we already cleared. We're gonna get more dungeons soon. That's all we got so far. We're gonna get one of those to play soon here. I actually can take on the quest to get my all-time, like, what is my least favorite dungeon in this game so far, but... Or that I've played so far, and, I mean, I'm only up to Stormblood on my main account, so... But, you never know. You never know. Maybe I'll find a dungeon I hate more than that, but... Probably not. It is well to see you have returned. Have you the medicine for our brother? Yes, I do. God bless you, adventurer. I'll see that Galleon receives treatment at once. Hopefully this will allow the captain to rest his easier. There's been troubling burden on him, trying to keep every man alive. You've done us a great kindness, friend. Nope, nope, nope. And I guess I'll take that then. I didn't think any of these would be better than what I'm wearing, but... An adventurer! Galleon has gone missing. He's nowhere to be found. He shouldn't be walking out, not with those wounds. If he doesn't get the proper medicine and rest, his condition is likely to deteriorate to where it was before, or worse. We need to help find him, and quickly. Start asking Albereda. Might be, as the woman seen something. Finally. It's about time he came asking about Galleon. I watched him leave the quarry mill some time ago. He left me a sealed letter before he went off. Maybe we're not to open it until someone came asking. My brothers. I cannot bear to be a burden any longer. That's why I must leave you all. Do not worry for me. Just find your way safely to Little Alamigo. Blast it. Would I had known that he was thinking, I would have stopped the folly myself. The love Galleon bears for his brothers is so strong, he's willing to sacrifice himself for them. Make no mistake, entering the wood in his weakened state is suicide. Well, Guess we gotta speak with the other guy now. Because, obviously... Wait, I'm going across the bridge. Oops. Oops. Oh. Oops again. Can I talk to you? Out in the wilds alone? That fool. That great big sentimental fool. My men will scour the woods for Galien. Please help us find him before something terrible happens. No, I won't. I will do the opposite of that. I'm getting a jelly bean right now, you fucker. Alright. Now I'll help find the idiot. Yeah, I should not be singing at all. Oh, this guy looks very dead. Watch out! A goblin! Where? Oh, hi. What you up to, friend? Just existing? Oh, take that. And that. Oh, that was fun. You good? You aren't dead yet. Galien! Captain, but why? You should be on your way. Who do you take us for? We're Ala Mhigans, and Ala Mhigans never forsake one another. Hardships be damned. Remember the oath we swore, God damn it. The oath to reclaim our homeland. We'll set foot on Ala Mhigan soil again. Together. Or not at all. Do you understand me? Yes, sir. Good. Now let's return to our brothers. Oh, and don't even think you'll get off lightly. As soon as you're healed, I'll give you such a thorough thrashing, you'll wish we didn't find you. Can't thank you enough, Galien. I will see you back at Quarrymill. Always back to the Quarrymill with us. Where the fuck am I going? Wait. I'm going the wrong way. No, wait, this is the right way. I'm dumb. I'm just walking around the wall. I do love jelly beans. Galien's expected to make a full recovery. We'll linger here till he's strong enough to take the road again. As much as I mislike this place, beggars can't be choosers. I kind of forgot why we even went on this whole escapade. Now things are relatively settled. I seem to recall that you wanted something of me. You've proven a true friend to my people. Ask me anything, and it's yours so long as it's mine to give. The cooperation of the people of Little Amigo. That's all. Far be it from me to question your desires, of course. Very well. I'll provide you with a letter to show Gundobald. Oh yeah, we're trying to get the trust of this guy. The old bear was my mentor when I first joined the Resistance. He was intimidating to those who didn't know him, but he takes care of his own. I've no doubt that he will... Okay. He will provide aid to you. Thank you for activating it in there, I guess. Kind of. Not really. Off to the dungeon we go. Oh, boy. My favorite. I don't know. I just decided to type funnily. The internet... Internet what? Inventory. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Look, I'm just gonna use food. And I'm gonna take out my stick. My stick of death. Sadly, I can't do anything too fancy because I am only a level our tank doesn't have, whatchamacallit active. Hey, tank, you wanna activate, tank, you wanna stance? Tank, you wanna do a tank stance, please? I'm gonna just kinda... tank stance. Please. Activate tank stance. There we go. Thank you. Oh, now good. You get the tank stance on, meaning I won't draw all the aggro anymore. That's the opposite of what you need in as a DPS, is drawing all the aggro. It's like in Xenoblade when Rex draws all the aggro in because Tora isn't doing his job. I don't know why I'm talking about Xenoblade Chronicles 2 all of a sudden. It's almost like I've been playing that game a little too much recently. Uh-oh. Let me get a bit closer so I can actually hit these things. Oh my god. Oh my god, skills build up so slowly in the early game. You can't just spam skills so quickly. You actually have to wait. Where are you going? That way? You want to, I guess. Or you want to go this way? Where do you want to go? Just go where you want to go. I'm going to take out my stick. 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 Taste the might of my stick. You cannot survive it. I also do have a second weapon I could use with, like I could clamor onto my lance. But I'll use that later. Right now I want to use the stick. It just makes me look cooler. By the way, part of the reason I picked part of the reason I picked Lancer for this is because lower level, and I want to get it kind of cut up. Because, I mean, I do want to finish the Lancer quest alongside the Dragoon quest. What the fuck? Sometimes tanks do really weird things at this part. Like, where they just kind of, like, bounce left and right. And I don't know why they do all this. It's very, very, like, awkwardly I don't know. Like, just run straight through it. Just be spin attacking and run straight through it. You don't need to, like, go back and forth. Makes it easier if you just keep moving. Someone who plays tanks sometimes, believe me, it's just about moving and watching what your healer's doing. As long as your healer's keeping you alive, then you can do a lot of random bullcrap. I've played enough tank to know that. I do love me some, can I please use that skill? Thank you. Can I please use my attack? Like, normally you're able to just use them. Alright, let me pick this up. Crap. That... I'm not the... I've kind of... While Copperbell Mines is my favorite of the, like, opening 3 dungeons, I've kind of gotten tired of it. With how much you have to, you know, how much you play it when you... Because for whatever reason, it's always Copperbell Mines in my roulette. It's never the other 2 opening dungeons. Always... Wait. Oh, we didn't get the other thing of fire sand. Duh. Did we pick up the... Yeah, I've never picked... I was like, wait, did we even pick up the other thing of fire sand? But yeah, we did. I picked it up. Duh. Alright, let's activate the lever. And blow it up. And this is kind of what I don't like. This particular part. It's just so slow. Well. I was like, is the music even gonna kick in? It'd be funny if the music didn't kick in. Speaking of music not kicking in, I once had that happen in Xenoblade where the summoning music didn't kick in, and it was very creepy. Like, I summon a blade out, and the music doesn't kick in, and it's just very disturbing, and I'm very scared. Oh, wrong button. Well, I still did it anyway. Let me just stab you. And then stab you. It's my next attack. There we go. Such a quiet take the land. Dreams never end. Oh. Singing. Sing. I don't know. I see stretch, reaching out so far. How far until I'm free? How long would I be walking till I reach the end of a path that's to be free? I would keep wishing, wondering to myself, why do I have to walk this path alone? I don't remember the rest of the lyrics, goddammit. I'm trying to sing Drifting Souls from Xenoblade. Love that song, love that scene, love that game. Tell me why I'm here and what's the reason I am here today. I recall it was you. You wished that I would stay. No matter how much stronger that the wind blows, I will keep on. Oh, I will keep moving on to find the answer to. I'm lost in search of you. I'm tired from the constant carry on. Shouting that I can't find a way ahead. The warmth, something that time just passes by. And it's just too late when I look back. There is no trace of my past. Cannot find a way to pass. And it's just too late. Time has elapsed. And something. Da 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 da. I remember most of the lyrics. Tell me why I'm here, what's the reason? I am here today. I recall it was you. You wish that I would stay. No matter how much stronger that the wind blows, I will keep on. Oh, I will keep moving on to find the answer to. I'm lost in search of you. When I stop and look ahead to face up to the blue above, the Jacob's heart will come down and pick me up. If I climb up to the top, would you be waiting at the top with this me? I search no more. I'll keep walking from this point onward. Far away distance, I hear it. I don't know. I've just been playing a lot of Xenoblade Chronicles 2 recently, in anticipation for the next game. Such a fun game. Anyway. The boss music's not playing. Oh, I was like, the boss music is not playing. Alright. Can I come this way? Yeah, follow him over there. Yeah, okay, there we go. Let me just throw a spear at that fucker. For no other reason that I can. No, don't kill the fucking... Don't kill it! Don't kill it. Well, that was an issue. I don't know what's going on right now. Can I activate? Thank you. Alright, now move away from the blasting cap. Come on. Come on. Is anyone gonna say it or do I need to say it? These blasting caps are needed. We need them to kill this thing. Alright. Phase 1 down. Now we just gotta get this open. Phase 2. I wonder if by the I doubt it. I was gonna say, I wonder if by the time I get to Praetorium and all that, they'll have the big update out that's changing how all that works. But I don't think that's coming till 7.0. I'm guessing at least. Maybe before then. Oh, hi. Can I open? Can I use this now? Thank you. Oh, wrong button. Oh, there's another one of these guys. Hi there. Yep, we killed it. Killed it before it even had a chance. Alright. Now to kill this part. Alright, there we go. Oh, the hard part of this dungeon's actually done. I do love jelly beans. Always waiting for the tank in dungeons. Unless I am the tank, then I'm not waiting for a tank because you can't really wait for yourself, now can you? I mean, you could try to wait for yourself, but I'm not sure how that would end. Hi there. Stabby. Stabby. You know, I say stabby, but I'm not really stabbing them. I'm more beating them. Actually, Akina probably could stab them with the stick. I don't know. Akina probably could stab him with this weapon of choice. With this weapon. What? You know what's gonna be fun? When we inevitably get to the streams where I'm just grinding like crafting and gathering classes, and when I'm grinding for the relic weapon, because you know, life. Alright. What if I did a stream where there was a redeem that I had to spin a Being Boozled wheel every time you redeemed it? Like I did that in like a donathon or something. I don't know. And then I had to eat that jelly bean. I just wanted an excuse to eat more jelly beans. I just want an excuse to eat anything sweet. I'll find any excuse to eat sweet things. Like, you don't I don't really need, like, a good reason. I just like, yeah, something sweet, I'll eat it. Candy, cake, cookies. I love sweet. That's why I don't live a healthy life. That was cute. I don't know. I'm gonna go get this chest over here because I want to. I don't even need any of these chests. I just choose to open them. All right. All right, team, let's kick his ass. This won't be too hard. I mean, this boss really isn't that hard, just beat the crap out of it. End of story. I fought this boss so many times, it's just like, okay. I like how he turns to us and tries to kill us, but it's like, but yeah, it's not gonna work. Just take out the big guy, guys. We don't need to worry about the small fry. Small fry don't really do anything. Alright, let's use Braver. Boom! Almost dead. Aw, I was hoping that would be the end of him. Actually, I really didn't think that would be. He had a lot of health left. I don't know why I did it there of all times. Woo! We did it! Alright, I will send that away, and I will give the kudos to my, sorry about that. I was trying to speak, but I just had a sneeze, and then it was just very, very, like, slow. It was very, yeah, it was a very, like, slow, like, hydrate, thank you. I need a hydrate after that sneeze. I got lemonade tonight. Lemonade flavored water. Kind of want to wear the crown. Nah. Let's keep on appearances right now. The poacher's tunic is the one thing I can't wear with this, actually, if I'm correct, because lemonade. It's the waters I drink. Because it's the sparkle waters I drink that I always have. So it's lemonade, and this one's lemonade. I think that's the best, other than that, yeah. And that's still set to the, So it's lemonade flavored water. Tastes good. Especially when I'm hiccuping. And one more glamour to go. Boop. Hey, actually, I do like these, the water, these, sparkling waters I drink. That's why I buy so many of them. Alright, we were supposed to be heading back to Little Alamigo before we got distracted by our, whatchamacallit. Off to Little Alamigo to talk to people and hopefully finish this quest line up. Sprint! Over this way, yes. Yes, 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 yes. next thing. She was just, yeah, I mean, I could just, not, hashtag not sponsored, but buy Sparkling Ice if you can. That's what the brand is called. It's called Sparkling Ice. Totally not sponsored. No, I mean, hey, if you need a sponsor, you know, I drink your water all the time, guy. I have you returned. You're not welcome here. I thought I made that clear. Is it like you can't drink fizzy things or something? You spoke with Mifrid? It's been so long since I've last heard from him, I had feared him dead. 12 be praised. Whoever you are, Mifrid sees you as a friend, and any friend of Mifrid is a friend of mine. I know this. Oh, artificial sweeteners give you migraines, That makes more sense. Oh, Mount speed in the South Shroud has increased. Yay, I was supposed to read that dialogue. Lime green dye? I don't know what I'll do with that, but I can make an outfit lime green, which is, by the way, lime green is one of my least favorite colors. At least on, like, outfits and stuff. Lime green just never, I don't know. There's not much that I feel lime green goes with aesthetically. Other than a lime. My favorite color? Multiple different shades of blue. Because it's hard to pick a favorite shade of blue, but blue is such a calming color in almost every shade that it gives me such a relaxed feeling. Such a nice feeling. An outsider resembling your masked stranger has been reported to be appearing near Little Alamigo of late. What more, it seems that some of our young bloods are meeting him in secret. No doubt you'll want to question them about their triest, but they're not likely to yield information readily to an outsider. If you tell them I sent you, though, they may feel obliged to talk. Oh, hey, is that the... Oh, I love that outfit. I know which outfit that is, and I had that outfit for a while on my Black Mage. It's such a cool-looking outfit, especially with the right dyes. I think I had it purple, like a very dark... Black, gray, or some form of, like, awkward... Those are good colors. Another color I really like is pink. Pink is a really good color. Just cheerful, happy colors. Alright, wait, this is the wrong way. The mini-map doesn't really help much at times. Like, a lot of times when I'm looking for... I could see why. I could see why people don't like pink. It's just a color that I love. Gunbolt sent you... When I really think about it, are there any... Like I was saying lime green I don't like, but I can't think of any shade of green that I'm particularly fond of. Like, green is just a color that I never really like on anything. Listen, I told them it was a bad idea. All that trouble about believing the masked man in... Oh, you don't know anything about this? Why didn't you say so to start with? Yeah, I mean, there's probably a shade of green that I'm just not considering. But most shades of green, like lime green, even neon green to me. Like, I know a lot of people like neon green, but I don't. I don't know. I can't think of... I'm trying to think of any shade of green that particularly... A masked man? I have no idea what you're talking about. I ain't done nothing wrong, so leave me be. Well, he's not gonna help it. Jesus, that is a... Oh, that's the, I know which mount that is. That's actually a mount I've been trying to get on my main file. If I'm correct, that's the, giant bird that you get for collecting all the other birds. I haven't finished that yet. I need to go back and finish that. Sage... Oh, okay. Emerald green, I can actually agree with. Mint green... Mint green is a, like a 50-50 for me. It really depends on how you use it. And sage green, I'm indifferent to, I guess. Emerald green was like that one of the shades I wasn't thinking about, but yeah. Sage green is just, there it is, it's sage green. Doesn't bug me, but There's been a bunch I don't know why I can't read this. There's a bunch been sulking about right suspicion. That sometimes the grammar choices, it just makes it hard to read. There's a bunch been sulking about right suspicious, like, but I've got nothing to do with them. I know trouble when I see it, and there's trouble. Mark me words. Grammar. Please use it. I think that my best guess, because I think that's just supposed to be like a stylistic choice for how this character talks, because there are people who talk like that, so I could see it being, you know, a choice for how a character talks, but it still throws you. What? I haven't been meeting any masked men lately. Let's see. Nope. Can't say I have, but I'll be sure to tell all my friends you're looking for him. Hydrate and posture check. Gotta sit up. Gotta stop slouching so much when I stream anyway. It's bad for my back. Alright, let us hop on our mount and head to wherever I'm going. I don't know what's next on my list. Over to this area. I think I'm going back to talk to the old man again. I've never had good posture. I always slouch. I've always slouched, and it's very bad. Did not want to talk to that guy. You have indeed confirmed my suspicions about the masked man. That's most troubling. Whatever these young ones are scheming, it can lead to no good and there's an anger inside them. I could see it in their eyes. I ought to know, for it once burned within me as well. 2 decades ago, that same anger drove me and my brothers to rise against the despots who ruled Ala Mhigo. Now I'm thinking about Polygon Princess. Princess Diaries. I know, I've only watched the first one. I never watched the sequel. Blinded by our hate, we didn't realize that we had been dancing to the Empire's tune. By the time we did, it was too late. Ala Mhigo had fallen. There are times when a man must be patient. Now is such a time. Though the young ones know this not, unless we intervene, they are likely to commit a great folly. It had some good moments, but wasn't great. I could name plenty of movies like that. There's always those movies where it's like, I mean, it's watchable, but you could also just watch a better movie. I'll take... Wait, what's that? Oh. Oh, it's a typical... Okay, so it's like... It's a typical Disney sequel. Well, even then. Saying typical Disney sequel... You know what sequel? I think I talked about this before, but a sequel I actually enjoy is the Aladdin sequels. Hey, adventurer. You done talking with the old bear? I've got a message to you from Wilred. Lad said something about a leader among the young ones here. He's impressed you've won over Gunbold and wants a word with you. I think he'll wait over at Craggy area north of here. I'm pretty sure I've talked about them before, but, like, they're just... Out of all the Disney animated sequels, I think Aladdin and Lion King were the closest to being the feeling that the original had. Like, all the other sequels that Disney, like, all the other animated sequels that Disney did were, okay, this happened. Or were just bad, but Aladdin... I like the first sequel, the one, Simba's Pride. I'm not... I don't hate 1.5, the one that focuses on Timon and Pumbaa, but it suffers from the usual... When you give the comic relief their own movie, it kind of backfires because they aren't meant to carry their own movie. Yeah, it's kind of funny at first, but it starts to drag after a while because they're not meant to do that. But like, especially the music in Simba's Pride. Like, I regularly listen to that. Yeah, like, you look at it now, like, as a younger me, I was like, hey, this is funny. But look at it now, I'm like, Oh, I do love the Chocobo's theme itself. Thanks for coming, friend. 'Tis no ordinary outsider who could gain the trust of the old bear. That's why I wanted to meet you, to discuss something private. Tell me, why are you snooping about? Did the Empire send you? Or someone else? Favorite Chocobo theme? Honestly, the only Chocobo theme I know off the top of my head is the one from 14. Like, I don't know any of the other Chocobo themes offhand. Not to say that the other Chocobo themes are bad, they just don't stick with me. Koro got your tongue, No matter. Whoever you work for, you're meddling in here. Get her! Who? Oh, I. Well, you know, you said to get me, and your buddy is just kind of standing there while I beat you up. Yeah, I could find them on YouTube. I kind of remember the one from Final Fantasy V, though you know, it plays only so briefly in Final Fantasy V, because you're never on a Chocobo that long in Final Fantasy V. The Hip-Hop Chocobo. I remember, I kind of, yeah, like, these one, they ring a bell, but, like, I for the life of me cannot remember the 1 in 10. And I haven't seen the 7 Remake one yet, because I haven't played through a lot of 7 Remake. You're stronger than you look. That changes nothing. Threaten us, beat us to bloody all you like. But nothing short of death can make us give up our fight. We're going to obtain the power and bring down the Empire with it. We'll reclaim our homeland. Yeah, I need to play more 7 Remake, but I think my biggest issue with 7 Remake is they had no reason to release it the way they are. Oddly enough, the Chocobo theme is one of the few themes in 10 I can't remember. Yeah, I've played very little, though, of the remake is the thing. Like, like I said, it's because I got it, and the funny part is I got it last year, but I didn't get it till it was free with PlayStation Plus, because as much as I love the classic Final Fantasy VII, I did not like the fact that they were releasing 7 Remake in parts, because that felt like it was utterly pointless. Attacked by Wilred and his cronies, they would go to such lengths for the sake of this plan of theirs. Left to their own devices, the young fools are likely to harm others, if not themselves. We must uncover their agenda and put an end to this madness. That is true. Oop. Oh, turquoise green dye. Okay. Could be worse. Better than lime green, that's for sure. Wilred mentioned obtaining the power to bring down the Empire. Of what power could he be speaking? Parts will be on PS5. Wait. Are they only releasing the other parts on PS5? I haven't heard about that. I wouldn't be that surprised. But, Jesus, that's... Berlina! God's preserved, what happened? I was out foraging Forgagging? I don't know. Some words sometimes. When the corpse brigade came, they took their hideout, and they... Oh, after me. They said I suffer because I cling to hope. I don't know what that word means, honestly. I've only ever seen it in this game. Is it wrong to dream of home? Is it wrong to call ourselves Alamegans? Do not heed such boisterous notions, child. Gather, okay. So, it's gathering. I gotcha. Our dreams are what sustain us. Be strong. I swear to you, those villains will answer for their crimes in due time. But tell me, does anyone else know of this? Wilred. He saw me outside. He was so angry. I must tend to Bertilinia. In the meantime, I need to find out what the young ones make of this. I fear they may do something rash. Yeah, I feel like that, the whole idea with 7, like, it's funny though, because when 7 Remake was first announced, I was super hyped for it, because I was like, because my first Final Fantasy game was, Advent Children on the PS, or not Advent Children, that's the movie, was Crisis Core on the PSP. And I loved Crisis Core. And, you know, it led to me eventually playing Final Fantasy VII. And I just loved Final Fantasy VII in general and thought it was a great game. And to see them effectively just becomes, because let's face it, the reason they did it that way is they can release 2 $60 games and make more money. And it's just like, come on. 7 is such a great game. You'll sell more than enough to make money off of just releasing it in 1. Ah, there it is. That's what I'm looking for. Alright. Yeah, I don't know how many parts they're releasing it in is the thing. I just know they planned on releasing it in parts. But hey, what can you do? Like, at the very least, I could see if they were releasing, like, they were doing a 7 story remake, and they released each one separately. Like, you know... Yeah, I imagine that they're gonna do it in... They'll probably do it in 3 parts. Almighty Raglar, Lord of Destruction, we implore you, lend us your strength, and put an end to the suffering of your people. Here to interfere again? Well, you're too late. Our plan is already in motion. Once we have the crystals, our enemies will pay for their crimes, and no one will dare oppose us ever again. But yeah, I was saying, I think it would have been interesting if they released Final Fantasy VII as one, you know, the whole thing. And then part 2 could have been Crisis Core. You know, remake the prequel, and then, you know, you remake each part, and that can be released separately, but it can be part of one collection that is the 7 Remake collection. That would have been a good idea, and I would have said, okay, makes sense. But no, they decided to take the greedy path. If this plan succeeds, we'll have the power to lay the Empire low, to change the world for the better. Might be the Gunbold's content 8. It was released way more than 2 years, because it didn't come out. It was, I want to say, hang on, now I want to Google this. When was the original announcement? Yeah, it came out in 2020, and the first announcement for it, I know it was released in 2020, and it was announced... It was announced in 2015. So, yeah. 5 years. And, heck, for most of that time, we didn't even really get information on it, because they announced it, said it was going to be episodic, everyone hated that, and then they went silent up till, like, right before its release. Might be as Gunboat's content to eke out the existence of this musty old cave, but I'll be damned if I'm going to spend the rest of my life here. Now, where in the seven hells did I put that bloody map? Well, we already found the map. I think that thing we found earlier was the map, at least. Where's next? Called Versus 13. Oh, yeah, originally it was supposed to be Final Fantasy Versus 13, and then they just turned it into Final Fantasy 15. I regularly forget that, because that's mostly because I choose to forget Final Fantasy 13 happened. I like to think it went Final Fantasy 10, 11, 12, nothing, 14. I kid. I don't hate 14 like some people, or 13 like some people do. I just find it exceptionally dull. Yeah, that's the thing, like, I personally don't think 13 had a bad story. I think the way that story was told was bad, but I think the story itself was somewhat interesting. 12! I mean, it happened. I don't have too many opinions on 12. What those animals did to Berlatina is unforgivable, and they look down on us. We'll suffer the simulation no more. I'm with Wilrid to the bitter end. I'm not afraid of a few lizards. Yeah, the characters made the story a little... because characters weren't that good, but... like, concepts and stuff... they could have done something with that, but instead they just kind of decided, eh. Though, you know... yeah, and you know, one thing I'll say I do love, oddly enough, you know, weird thing to latch onto in this game, but I love the design of, like, the weapons in that game. I think that 14 has some really cool looking weapons for the characters. And I'm talking about, like, the Blaze Fire Saber and all that. Like, they went full force with the weaponry. Gone. A whole lot of them. And it's as I feared. They mean to take matters into their own hand. What exactly is it they mean to do? Thing was dumb. No one talks about hope. There is no hope. Because Final Fantasy 13 happened. The young fools are untrained and unblooded. All. They have no notion of how dangerous the Alamadra are. The Amalja, that's how you say it, yeah. They'll be butchered before they get within 100 yalms of the crystals. They headed east. If we hurry, we may yet find them before it's too late. Oh, crap. I've realized what was coming for a while now, but I'm just now kind of acknowledging this. The fucking Titan fight. Jesus. Why? You know what? It's fine. Titan's not hard. He's just a pain. 9? 9 is the one with Squall, right? Because sometimes I remember more, like, which main character's in which. And then I'm like, 9 is Squall's story, right? No, not Squall. Leon, not like... Which one's the protagonist of 9 again? Because... Zidane. Yeah. Yeah, there's so many Final Fantasy games that sometimes I kind of forget which is which, not gonna lie. I'm just like, this one is this, and that's this. I don't remember too much of 9. I actually remember 10 pretty well. That's because it's Final Fantasy 10. 8 was Squall. Which they called Leon in Kingdom Hearts. That's why I'm always so confused by that. That explains it. Why I always think
Like, anytime I'm, like, looking at 8, I'm like, okay, so that's Squall, but who's Leon? And then I'm playing Kingdom Hearts, I'm like, wait, that's Leon. That looks like Squall. And I'm like, something's wrong here. I never really... Don't know why. That explains a lot on my brain being dumb. Makes sense. Still, could have just called him Squall in Kingdom Hearts. Wilred. Did none other survive? I keep almost reading Wilred. Like, let's call him Leon in this game. Yes, because everyone knows Kingdom Hearts cares about what's cool. After all, they got Goofy and Donald as your main party members. You know what? They had to balance it out somehow with that. This is all wrong. Getting the crystals was supposed to be the start. We were gonna reclaim our homeland. We... Pull yourself together, lad. Goofy saying Squall. Right. Squall? Oh, yeah. Well... Speaking of Goofy, I forgot my brothers had this, like, from years ago at Disney World, had this, Goofy Darth Vader plush, and I'm like, why, out of any Star Wars character to turn Goofy into, did you turn Goofy into Darth Vader? Like, I can't imagine Goofy as Darth Vader. We were gonna make an offering of crystals to Roglar to summon him, just like the Masked Man had taught us. We plotted to sneak into this Zenrock and make off with the Lizardman's cache, but they caught us, and there's so many dead. Gods forgive me. Heathens, you shall pay for your crimes with their souls. Just imagine Goofy. Give in to the power of the dark side. Yeah. Yeah. Max, I am your father. Yup. Mickey is the Emperor. Like, I know, most likely, Mickey is, like, the Mickey plushes are probably Luke Skywalker, but no, Mickey's the Emperor. Mickey is Emperor Palpatine, ruling over... I regret, young ones. Unlimited. I was trying to slip into my Mickey voice there for a minute, but I regret, young ones. I'm laughing too much at the thought of that now. Execute. I'm gonna kick you in. Execute Order 66. Oh yeah. Oh. Execute Order 66! Oh-ho! I regret our young one's transgressions, but a soul is too high a price for the youth's folly. For all their failings, they are the hope of our Amigan people. This hope I will guard with my life. I like All Amigo. Oh, time to kick some Alja butt. What level am I even? Oh, I'm only level fucking 31. Lovely. So I don't even have any AoE. Unlimited power! Oh, see, the Halloween Town world looked amazing. You see, I love the Halloween Town world because I love Nightmare Before Christmas, and I love the aesthetic of it. But it is probably my least favorite Kingdom Hearts boss fight. The boogie fight, it's such a pain. That's saying a lot. Kingdom Hearts has some good bosses, though. I mean, oh my god, what the frick is even happening anymore in this fight? I was replaying Kingdom Hearts 1, and the last thing I remember doing was clearing, the, what's it called? Alice in Wonderland world. I know, oh no, wait, I'd cleared the Colosseum as well. So I remember beating the Colosseum. I remember, like, struggling on that fight, but I did beat it. Hydrate. We win! Its skeleton arms is impressive, adventurer. Our wayward youth could learn much from a woman like you. The battle is won, but it would be unwise to linger here. Let us return to Little Ala Mhigo. Wait! We've come all this way. We have to get the crystals. They're right there, ripe for the picking. Have you learned nothing, Wilred? Do you not see those tempered wrenches? I've had a pretty good day. I've had a rather relaxed one, surprisingly, given how these past couple of weeks have gone for me. How's your day been? Such is the fate of those who are touched by a god. Is that what you desire for yourself and your friends? What? No one said anything about... The masked man could have told us we could defeat the Empire if we summoned Rhalgar. He swore. Enough. I would hear the rest of this sorry tale back in Little Ala Mhigo. I dare say Aquino will wish to hear it as well. You know, when I think about it, that grammar thing from earlier, really, given that the guy is supposed to be Ala Mhigan, I'm pretty sure that that was intentional, because there are certain dialects within the Ala Mhigan speech pattern. That is... Oh, that's a good day, then. Getting your laptop fixed, you know, getting ready for orientation. I'm hopefully gonna have my new job soon. Hopefully. I really do hope. Where am I going? So I've been trying to read all this. New invite players. Yeah. I don't know. I just love when I'm just walking around and I just randomly get a free company invite and I'm like, yeah, that's about right. No more lies, Wilred. Tell us everything. I was outside with the others when he appeared. The masked stranger. He told us about summoning Rhalgar, about using crystals, then just vanished. We never saw him again. I wanted so desperately to believe that we could raise ourselves from this squalor that I never stopped to question his motives, but I should have known. There's no solution, nothing we could do to change our lot. Our people are doomed to live and die like beasts. Listen to me, Wilred. Our home may be lost to us, but it takes more than stones and mortar to define who we are. No matter where we may be, Ala Mhigo lives on within all of us. It is for you to decide what to make of this legacy. Whatever you choose to do with your life, never forget that you owe it to this adventurer, an outsider. I won't. I promise. Thank you for saving me, and sorry I tried to kill you. I'm trying to get the Ala Mhigan dialect out, because I spent enough time with Ala Mhigans in the most recent expansion that I'm adjusted. My thanks as well, friend. It gives us hope to know that there are kind souls such as you out there. Little Ala Mhigo may not have been much in the way of comfort, but you will always be welcome here. Alright, I will take more potions. Because, you know, everyone uses potions in Final Fantasy XIV instead of just relying on your healer. Alright. With that, we had more information to offer. But, well, Wilred told you the extent of our knowledge of the masked stranger. Left unchecked, that man will bring about great pain and suffering. I pray that you'll find and put a swift end to the creature, for the sake of the young ones who died by his poisoned words. Oh, well, back to fucking Vesper Bay. It's a good thing I got a zillion tickets. All I gotta do is warp there. potions are an item. Yeah, I know, right? Like, though, to be fair, in solo duties, potions are actually a little useful because I've had solo duties I would have lost had it not been for potions. Soon. Soon, Ironheart. Soon you can make me suffer. But not today. Ugh. I just, every time I'm going into potions, I need your going into battle. Need your strongest potions. Just become an alchemist. Become an alchemist, brew your own potions. That's what I did. I think I know what video you're talking about. I feel like I have seen it, but I've probably only seen it like once. And so it's not coming to mind. Welcome back, Kina. I am readily informed that the investigation you took to the quarry mill ended at Alamigo. So tell me, were you able to learn aught of La Habrea? Oh, La Habrea. That end, you, when your scion accomplished this, planted the knowledge of summoning in impressionable young minds. You say, precisely the kind of deception that Ascians would employ. While many of the ills that of the air of the land can be attuned to the calamities, some are brought about by Melgan will. Sometimes words choose. We need delve deeper into this, while things remain quiet on the primal front. All work and no play makes Mephilia a dull scion. Did you say something? Nothing, my lady. Off goes. Mayhaps we ought to rest a while before speaking further of this investigation. Yeah, sure, why not? Alright. While you were tending to business in Thanalan, some new information arrived courtesy of our friends the Sylphs. An individual fitting La Habrea's descriptions has been sighted at the North Shroud. The sighting comes in the wake of a series of mysterious deaths in the self-same area. My instincts tell me that our man is involved. I would have you continue your investigations where you left off. 12 willing, we will pick up La Habrea's trail once more. Norixia can furnish you with the details. Pray speak with her and take it from there. As always, be careful out there, Kina. Oh, well, on to the next set of quests. On to the next set of story. Which will take us to my favorite area, the Shroud. I always love that place. It's so comforting. What's this way? I think this is... Yeah, this is where I want to go. I want to see... Do you have anything good for sale? No. Actually, no, I'd already bought that. You also sell all the dark matter, in case I need that ever. I've never really looked at the merchants in here because I'm usually kind of just here and then gone immediately. Look, Norixia, I realize this makes no sense to you, but I must try to be discreet. Years ago, a law was enacted in Uda, whereby... please just trust me and stay out of sight. Oh, wait, I accidentally talked to Poplamo. Walking One to investigate Sinister One? Then heed well, this one's word. This one is friends with Walking One in Ashcrown Caustorium. According to Friendly One, a digging one named Medrode had an encounter with a scary masked one. The masked one is most certainly Sinister One. Walking One should go speak with Digging One, Medrode. Digging One is to be found at Falgrad Float in North Shroud. Oh, that is a definite.
we are gonna go meet the digging one. A digging. Ever just have Elder Scrolls? For me, it's more Skyrim music, because I've played more Skyrim than Oblivion. Not that I don't like Oblivion, but it's just that I'm more familiar with Skyrim. Please leave me be. I am not long for this world. I will agree that, Oblivion music is better, but, it's just that I've played more Skyrim, so it's more fresh in my head than Oblivion. I look death in the face. 'Tis only a matter of time before he comes for me, just like he came for that poor woman. Alright, we gotta use Soothe. We gotta make him feel comfortable with his life. The first time I played this game, when I was first playing through, I read Medrod's name as Metroid for a second, and I was like, wait, what? Like, I have no clue how I read that as Metroid. I saw the M, E, R, and D, and my brain just like, Metroid. It has to be Metroid. Yeah, you're right. I'm not as bad as it seems. I saw something terrible that is true, but that hardly means I'm going to suffer the same fate. Thanks to you, I can think straight again. I believe I can even recount what I saw without losing it. My favorite Metroid is my favorite character in Final Fantasy. Man, Metroid's so strong. Nothing can beat him. Oh, I hate myself for making that joke, but I just had to. It was just another ordinary day. I was headed back to the float when I noticed a suspicious character in the distance. A masked man garbed head to toe in black. He had a hideous fiend in tow, a winged creature that was all eyeball and jagged teeth. Taken by curiosity, I crept as near as I dared. To see the corpse of a woman, one glimpse was enough to tell me that she died a gruesome death. In an instant, I knew right away that the masked man was a minion of Thal, come to claim her soul for his realm. And the masked man was a fucking piece of shit. What? You're investigating the same masked man? His name is La Habrea, and he's a poopy head. If that's the case, we'll help you in any way we can. Aye, anything to ensure that we won't have to suffer Medrod's hysteria ever again. Alright, teamwork. That's what I wanted to... Wait, haven't been that bad, have I? At any rate, I'm all for helping this adventurer. It's the least I could do to repay her for comforting me. Speaking of Metroid, though, Metroid Dread was a great game, and I cannot wait for Prime 4. So here's what I know about the deaths. All the victims were found with their faces torn to shreds. Among the local fauna, only the skeleton, or known as the Ziz, can inflict such wounds. That's why some folks are pointing the fingers at them. I somehow doubt that the answer is that simple. But for the sake of thoroughness, we should look into it. Why don't you put down, say, 3 of these creatures and see if you can find any proof connecting them to the death. Metroid, to me, is a game that is, you know, it's definitely not for everyone. But I enjoy it because I enjoy just... I do enjoy when a game is about you figuring out where to go rather than the game telling you where to go sometimes. This isn't to say that it's always a good idea, but a lot of times games that, and that's the thing with Metroid and even Castlevania, the games just kind of give you point you in one direction, but how you end up there is really up to you. And I feel that, that Dread was definitely a return to that. Also, the Emmy robots
items, which were all in the advertising for Dread, are nightmare fuel. They are the single most terrifying thing in any Metroid game. The second one notices me, it's just like, well. Yeah, and that's the thing with Metroid. It's like, you need to go, like, Metroid says, you need to be here. Like, that Dread will constantly update your map on where you need to be going, like any Metroid game, modern Metroid game, which I'm glad that, you know, they have that feature. But at the same time, there's always multiple routes to getting there. There's never just one defined way to get there. And something else that's really cool about Dread is that they even said they're not going to patch out anything that doesn't break the game. Meaning, we're getting the classic Metroid feel of there's a bug that doesn't break the game that you can use and skip this part. Meaning, they're just going to leave that in there because it doesn't break the game, it just allows you to get past a part and get something early. You've already seen to the Ziz? Good work, adventurer. So are you able to find aught to suggest that the creatures are a culprit? Nothing. Truth be told, even if there were proof, I wouldn't know what it looked like. Anyway, I believe we could safely strike the Ziz from a list of suspects. Which leaves us with the masked man and his winged eyeball. Yeah. Oh, okay, we got 2 quests. What you gonna do for me? There's something else I heard about the deaths. It appears that all the victims have been comely maidens. I'd better watch myself. Unseemly japes aside, the rumor's been going around that there's some as whispers that after each victim died, her rancor went into the great big rock somewhere southwest of here, causing it to flash and moan. This bears investigation, I reckon. I'm going to give you a fire sand stick to blow off a piece of that crag, and the stick doesn't come with a fuse or anything, so you have to throw the thing. Once you've torn the rock a new one, bring back the fragments, and I'll give them a gander. But yeah, I think it's just an interesting way, because that's like one of the fun parts of Metroid games to me, is they've always had a few small bugs that allow you to... Yeah, she effectively gave me dynamite. Yeah, hey, I like it. But like, for example, in Metroid, one of the more common, like glitches is in Prime, you could... But there was a glitch that allows you to get your double jump early. And this didn't break the game in any way. It was just something weird that happened when you targeted while jumping. So, you know, people used that and got their double jump early. It's just, you know, neat little stuff. Ow. Alright, let us head over this way. That's where I need to throw the dynamite, I guess. Anyway, is this where I need to stand? I'm not even sure what it's trying to tell me to do. I'm just gonna throw it at this fucker. Boop. Invalid target, of course. Okay, it's just an... Okay. That is a very, like, certain space. Give me my dynamite, my explosives. I honestly thought I was supposed to be, like, for a second, I thought I was going to be hunting golems. Which I ain't that mad about. Those things are... These guys aren't that... Them golems aren't that tough. Kick their butt later on. I've been playing so much Xenoblade Chronicles 2 recently. Oh, it's always fun to blow shit up. I've been playing so much Xenoblade Chronicles 2 recently, and... Jesus, I forgot how hard it is to 100% a Xenoblade game. Because you're constantly going back to old areas and checking for side quests and stuff. And in Chronicles 2, there's just so much more to take into account. But it is fun. I am enjoying it. Also, as with most games, when you 100% them, they become a lot easier during the story mode because Fate Complete, I did so much in that Fate. Because you get so much of the side quest stuff, and the side quest stuff is where all your good material is. Like trails, and the fact that you can fucking get MP2 before even leaving the fucking prologue. I guess screw it, you need to create chaos. Cool. Alright, there we go. Most folks are too scared to go within 100 yards of Rock Rancor. It has a name. But what's a few vengeful spirits to a dauntless adventurer like you, eh? I mean, I got these. I got things. Huh? Maybe these are just your garden variety crystals. Just a bit hard to tell beneath all the dirt and grime. But they're definitely lightning aspected. Wait, what? These are just your garden variety crystals. Okay. I don't know. Something about that seemed weird. I almost hate to say it, but that explains the flashing and moaning. Nothing to do with the match stranger. Looks like I've gone and wasted your time and perfectly lit fire sand stick. Oh well. Oh hey, maybe your friend has something more useful. Something you should know. I have been keeping this to myself, lest I worry Medrod's paranoia, but I too have seen the winged eyeball. Cannot say whether it was coincidence, but my sighting took place precisely the same time as Medrod's. I was headed home after a day of digging when the shadow fell over me. Looking up, I found myself locked in gaze with the giant eyeball. I let out a scream at the top of my lungs and ran without once looking back. This happened to be at a rocky area west of here, in case you might to investigate. Okay. Well, go look into that. You know what I already forgot? Those auto attack upon execution triggers. Okay. Cooldown of weapon skills from Maroda. And you do upon execution. That gives you blind, and that's 10. That's just one of these with Jin. Reduces, this is the one I'm thinking of, which is Jin Chi 10. And then that one is 10 Jin Chi. And that one is 10 Chi Jin. Alright. That's what I was trying to remember. Oh, that's gonna be fun. I'm probably gonna forget those again later, but hey. I'll eventually get them down. I'll eventually have them hammered into my head by playing this enough times. I mean, that's kind of how I got used to playing all my other classes. You play them enough times and then it just becomes second nature. You don't even have to think about it when you do it. You just do. Believe it or not, that's what, like, that's how I just do that. Alright. Boop. Surveying. Very slow surveying. Oh, I sense a hostile presence. Where is it? Hi? Oh, hi. And one. Alright, so yeah. And then the other one is 10 Jinchi, which is just that order, right? Okay, yeah, and that's how I get Dutton. Okay. That's how I get the AoE damage over time stuff. Easy enough. Kind of. Sort of. Tomorrow. Oh, I'm looking forward to tomorrow because Rising of the Shield Hero Season 2 starts. And I have been, like, I watched the first season when it aired, and I loved it so much. And the fact that we're finally getting Season 2. Like, because Season 2 was announced pretty much right after Season 1 ended. So to get Season 2 back, so finally get it rolling, is just going to be so good.
A monstrous Banamite appeared, and you slew it. The creature had long been scourging upon the folks of the Fall Ground. Intentional or no, you have done a great service. You have my gratitude. This does make me wonder. Was it truly a winged eyeball I saw? Or was it merely a trick of the light combined with blind panic? Power of deduction. I honestly thought we would be fighting Titan by now, but no, we aren't. Huh. Also, I do not remember this questline at all, by the way. Like, I really don't. So, hey. There have been no promising leads in the murders. I can scarce get a wink of sleep, knowing that the killer is still at large. Judging by your furrowed brows, I take it this sorry business troubles you as much as it does me. I have a pondering my encounter. I was uncertain for a time, but there's no doubt. Oh, okay, I accidentally clicked the fucking next button. But you were moms apart. How could we have both seen it at precisely the same time? What's more, our adventurer friend here has in a run-in with the Banamite at the very spot you claim to see the fiendish eyeball. Isn't that right? That must be the explanation. I know I saw an eyeball with wings. I would wager an apple tart on it. Oh, he's serious. But listen, mayhap it's not as mysterious as we're making it out to be. There's no reason why it couldn't be. Oh, gods, of course. There must be more than one of these buggers. It's obvious, but then that means, since there have been repeated sightings of this fiend, then there must be even more victims as yet undiscovered. Ooh. Yeah, tomorrow's Shield Hero, Friday's Data Live, and Saturday is Spy X Family. I do believe that we are out of our depths. We outlive the rest to the expert. Yes, we're just civilians after all. Good luck, adventurer. It was a pleasure knowing you. Well, I burn to know the truth. Some things are best left unknown, lest you have forgotten. It was rocky area to the west where I had my encounter. Should you discover aught of note, you will want to alert the authorities. There's a guardhouse nearby. The serpents there should be pleased for any information that pertains to the security of the region. Well, they all chickened out, so now we have to do everything. Let's go to the Let's Go show. Alright, back this way. Big yawn. Back this way to see what's over in this direction. But yeah, I've been so excited to see, because I read a bit of the manga to see, you know, some of what was to come, and just the stuff that's coming and that's to come is gonna be so cool. I gotta wonder though, when what? Oh, that's part of the fate. Okay. I was like, hello, what's this? Oop. Ow, my legs. Even though I'm on a magic carpet, it still hurt my legs. Oh, hi. That's a dead body. Hi there. Fucking floating eyeball bullshit. Had enough of your shit. Hi there. Are you alive? Nope, you're very dead. Well, we're just gonna pick up the whole dead body and take it to the place. That's a whole dead body. Wait, no. I think I remember what dungeon is coming up next. It's not a dungeon I hate. I actually love this dungeon. But for whatever reason, I have the worst luck if this is the dungeon I think of it. Yeah, we're just picking up dead bodies and carrying them places. Hi, I have a dead body. Greetings, adventurer. Is there aught I might assist you with? Yeah, I have a dead body. Yeah, the dungeon coming up, if I'm correct, is the manor, which it's funny. I love the dungeon aesthetically, and it's such a fun dungeon. But for whatever reason,
I always have like my internet go out, or like somebody's internet go out, or just something go wrong during the dungeon. Almost every time. I have no clue why, but this dungeon coming up is cursed for me. Gods be good. Gods be good. Not again. No matter how many bodies I see, I cannot seem to get used to the horrid sight of the poor woman. I mean, given what's going on in the dungeon, it's pretty accurate that it's cursed. Identical deaths have been reported in the Central Shroud, while the masked stranger you seek does not seem to feature in any. Sightings of winged eyeballs are common enough. The creatures appear to be moving bodies, but to what end, none can say. The victims have all been young women. All are found with their faces mutilated beyond recognition. It has been difficult to identify them so as to notify their next of... It's button engraved with a lily motif. That's the very same object was found upon another victim. A family sigil? Or that organization, perhaps. Either way, I dare to hope that this find will provide pivotal in solving the murders. Yay! We did it! We're solving murders. I would have you hold on to the lily button. You'll need it to continue your investigation. While it isn't standard procedure to entrust key evidence to individuals, you have proven yourself a reliable resource in this matter. I see no reason why you shouldn't carry on your work. If I may make a suggestion, you may wish to take the button to Gridania and have it examined by Mione. Mayhaps, in her vast network of contacts, she could shed light upon its sigil. Well, off to New Gridania. No. And someone's playing trumpet. Me too. Ah, the Mool. I really should have done this. I don't have a lot of time left to do it now, but I really should have gotten the 50 I need for... Actually, I still have plenty of time to get it. I could probably get it tomorrow if I just sit down and grind it, but I need that whistle. Not on this file. This file, I don't have an easy method to grind. In fact, I currently don't have any method to grind it in this file, I think. But, on my main, I have more than enough method. Hi. What? Okay. Well, you're a story-based side quest. Maybe I'll do that eventually. Or I could do it now. Yeah, sure, why not? As if I'm not busy enough playing Lost and Found. Oh, do forgive me, friend. Once again, our customers have departed without her belongings, and I'm at a loss about what to do. While I understand that adventurers have many cares on their minds, to make my life easier, if they could keep their personal effects in order. But you did not come to lend an ear to my grumblings. This book in question... Hey! How's it going? This book in question, the face of its owner was unfamiliar to me. But Arl is... Hydrate. Gotta hydrate so I don't dehydrate. Hi, person. He was just in the camera there. And a posture check, so I stopped slouching so much. The book in question... Where was I? Might I trouble you to inquire as to the girl's whereabouts? I found the man to be less than forthcoming ever since I spurred his advances. Okay. What? Is this the... What? Ah, the sweet little thing with the journal? Of course I remember her, and I remember her well. Had a smile to warm the heart and laugh. A lilt, one might say. To tickle the depths of soul, and she was most eager to hear the tales of my many travels, which to speak to a keen and sensitive mind. Julie, I believe, was her name? No, that's not right. Julie was the redhead from last week. Ah, damned if I can remember. You must understand no small number of
no small number of commonly lasses seek out my company. I dare say keeping all the names and faces straight is an adventure in itself. Any road, the girl spoke of paying a visit to the that is a lot of words. I'm not sure why I looked over on the chat screen right there at the free company thing, but yeah. Anyway, the girl spoke of visiting Apolco Falls before traveling on. Like I do not to find her there now, shedding a tear or two at our parting. Do pass along my regards if you see her. She should be readily recognizable in the charming straw hat of hers. Can I just, hang on, let me try. Assassinate, come on. Trick attack, stab him. Fucker. That kid. I just love how he's just like, I'm so great. I'm like, dude, you look like a little shit. It is up in Old Gridania, which means I need to take the, Aether Warp. Warp me away to, not the Botanist Guild, the Lancer Guild. Place I used to hang out all the time before I became a Dragoon. And a Ninja, which is my main class instead of Dragoon, because Ninja is effectively just the coolest class in the game, to me. Out of all the classes I've played so far, it is damn great amazing. Alright. I can also check how many achievement points I have while I'm over here, so I guess taking this quest wasn't a bad idea. I like how I just decided to do this. Oh yeah, this is, I love foresty type areas. You've accomplished feats to keep art singing yada yada. Yeah, this is my favorite area as well. Yes! I got 6 points! Alright. That means I can get either that mount or I can get Bahamut. Or I can get that one. I think I want the Magic Claw. Because I love the Magic Claw because it just looks so funny. New mount. Oh, I forgot I had that turquoise green die. Is that, wait, is it wild Pokemon is recruiting level up. Oh, that's the same thing. It's a free company called Pokemon. Oh, not the person I wanted to talk to. Over here. Pardon, I don't believe we've met. You've something of mine, you say? I have a book. I will throw the book at you. My journal? Thank the 12. In my haste to escape the clutches of that insufferable mutton monger, it's left my mind entirely. You have my gratitude, Akina. I may not look like much, but I count this humble diary among my most prized possessions. Its pages brim with tales of the most heart-stirring sights to be seen in our realm, as told by me by the sensitive souls I have met in my travels across Eorzea. Tales have stuck with me with a most incurable case of wanderlust. As an adventurer, you have seen the realm, I'm sure. But I ask you, Kina, have you truly seen her, borne witness to Eorzea in her myriad splendors? Have you stood on, oh, I know what this is, on the frigid beaches of Costa Sol, just as the sun peaks over the horizon, its rays kissing the sands beneath your feet? You have lost yourself in the night sky of Sagoli, adrift amongst the boundless sea of stars. But why do I even try to convey with words which must be seen to be appreciated? To our fortune, whichever we wander, Eorzea's beauty is a stone's throw away. If I may quote from my journal, yes, this one. A four the fane beneath the two that are as one. Her divine cup runneth over with the light of ethereal. Such were the conjurer's words, and I would see as she saw. I saw myself before coming here, and I can assure you the conjurer spoke true. Indulge me. Go there and look out upon the beauty before you. I would hear your thoughts. Yeah, this unlocks a thing that I don't pay much mind to.
I mean, it's a neat little time waster, but I'm also constantly doing stuff in this game, and like, to stop and look for all the points like this would take way too much time for me to actually care. Over to the Conjurer's Guild. I can just warp there quicker. No need to run everywhere. Alright, and then use / look out. You have looked upon one of Eorzea's stirring vistas, and identified by the explorer Milith Ironheart. Return to the Apaku Falls and report your sightings. Oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, so this unlocks the sightseeing log, which you can go to multiple points in Eorzea and sightsee, and you know, honestly, I don't know what the end reward is for if, like, you gain anything from doing the sightseeing log, because I've never done it. I've never sat down and done the sightseeing stuff. It's just a lot. And I'm just like, I'd rather, you know, play the main story or grind up some classes or die to stuff that kill me a lot. Welcome back, Akina. I trust you're as moved by the sight as I was. I don't know why I couldn't read that for a second. The great stone throw that adorns the entrance to the Stilgade Fane is none other than the sky serpent's egg, cast down from the heavens by Nofika the matron so long ago. In those mammoth tree trunks, remnants, no doubt, of a primeval forest. Whence did they come? Why did the two great arbiters grow as one? This I do not know, but I do know it is that the realm is replete with such beauty, if only we knew where to look. This compels me to wander, not the promise of power, glory, or riches, but a burning desire to bear witness to all the wonders around us, as wrought by the gods and men alike. Though we have just met, the twinkle in your eye tells me that we share certain aesthetic sensitivities. God, that is adorable. I know I'm interrupting this cutscene here. Well, not really a cutscene, but this rambling. I love the minion just climbing up on your back to sit on your shoulder. It's adorable. Its pages you will find my record of the most stirring sights in the realm. Both those I've seen with my own eye, and those I have, thus far at least, only heard of in my travels. No doubt your adventures keep you occupied, but it is not all the more reason to take in the sights as you travel, that both body and mind might enjoy the moments reprise from time to time, and who can say, perhaps you will discover new vitas that have eluded even me. With that, I wish you safe travels, Akina. When you have seen all there is to see, pray return to me. I would like nothing more than to share impressionists with a fellow sensitive soul. Okay, maybe there is a reward. Well, Brian is an email taking the sites and the intrigue surrounding where to see her before. Yeah. So you go to different sites and you can see different things. Maybe there is an end reward for that, but hell if I know. Real quick, I'm gonna show you guys why I picked, hey, let me find a place to warp here. I'll just go to the Central Shroud. I'm gonna show you why I picked the Claw. Because the Claw is one of my favorite mounts. Solely for the way it carries. Like, it's not my all-time favorite, but it's definitely up there because it just dangles you. Like, look at that. It's just like you're a prize that won at a claw machine. I love it. It's so stupid looking, but it's perfect. I'm looking so forward to getting that mount on my Lalafell character because it's gonna look so funny. Just little Lalafell being carried. Oh. Now we're hearing real music and not just someone tooting a trumpet. Fun. I love messing around as Bard in this game. It's just fun. Anyway, now we're gonna go on the main quest that I was doing before I got distracted by stupidity.
Good morrow to you, Akina. By your grim expression, I suspect you aren't here for scones and a herb tea.
What's this?
Well, isn't that a lovely button? The engraving's so exquisite. Artisan level quality, I would say. Where did you find this? On a dead body, lovely? On a dead body, lovely. Anyway, I'm afraid I do not recognize the lily sigil. You will have to find the answer the old-fashioned way, by asking around. You could do worse than beginning with Bernadette over by Aetheryte Plaza. She has a sharp pair of eyes, that one.
Well, we're just going to be showing this button to everyone until somebody recognizes it. And then tells us it's the button that belonged to the family that killed everyone. And then they died. The end.
Need help tracking down the owner of a button. That's certainly a request I receive on a regular basis. Well, go on then. Show me what you have.
Buttons.
Seems to be a matter of decorative button. Reminiscent of those worn by families of old, though I cannot claim to know the sigil. However, I can say for certain that the white lily is a reoccurring theme in Gridanian culture. Alas, I do not know who would make a personal sigil of it. There is a soul in Gridania who does. It would be singled over at the Lancers Guild, the one that makes a point of knowing all the citizens on a four-name basis.
Okay, so I was told that the one person would know, then I was told that you would know, and now you told me that someone else should know.
Wait a minute.
I recognize this. What is this song? It's bugging me. It's Weight of the World! Ah, neat. Okay. It took me a minute to recognize it. Anyway. That's why I stopped and was just silent there for a second, because I was trying to figure out what that song was. I was like, oh, it's Weight of the World. Wait, that's not what I need to talk to. It's over here.
Bernadette believes that I can help you. Well, that's rather a bold assumption to make. I'll try to assist. Never fear. But whatever outcomes is another matter. Now then, what do you require of me?
Button.
Fascinating. Work of this quality is rarely seen in the hands of ordinary Gridanians. The owner of this button is most certainly well-to-do. You may wish to take your search to the Gentry Ward, northwest of here. Wait, a memory comes to me. Of late, there's been a man who is perpetually seated at a bench by the ward's entrance. His name is Unshriddle, and I distinctly recall seeing him marked similarly button upon his breast of his jacket. I dare say he could tell you a thing or two about it.
Of course. Yeah, that was nice to hear Weight of the World. Damn, wasn't expecting that. I was just sitting there, I was like, I recognize this song.
No, I'm gonna shout it.
I haven't finished Nier Automata, but I do like the game. I do like what I've played of it. Wait, where is he? I thought it said, no. He's way up there. I was close to where he was, and then I decided to go the wrong way. For some reason, I was thinking he was at the amphitheater. I don't know why. Like, that's not at all what I read, but that's what my brain translated. Hi, what the fuck? You enjoying yourself over here, random NPC? Just staring at the water? Anyway. Sightseeing log. Yeah, see? This is the sightseeing log. It tells you, it gives you, like a brief description and then what area it's in. So like this one's in Lemisia, this one's in Lemisia, Middle Ocnosa, Gridania. Wait, these ones are in Gridania. Ooh. That means they're somewhere nearby. News calling me of Senilhai Google, the college son, and speaking guild, Columbus hires my leg to carry me. Watch Tanner's, I think I know where that is. Place, look, as if, okay, anyway, why do I care? I suddenly, I said I don't care about that stuff yet. I'm sitting there trying to figure it out. Maybe because I want to do something unique. Be like, hey, I've never done this before. I do not believe we are acquainted. Pray leave me to my thoughts. Button. Tell me who it is, or I'm going to stab you in the face. Can they stop spamming that shit? The sigil of the Dacours family. How is it that you came to possession of this button? The body of a murdered woman. Her face. Was it marred in any way? I had feared it much. I can no longer feign ignorance. I shall reveal the truth of the deaths, but on one condition. You promise to put an end to my lady's madness and free her from her torment. Well, at least we got answers. Skeletons in her closet. Oh boy. Oh boy. I was once a manservant, an employee, and the employee of one of the oldest and proudest families in Gridania, the Dacours. During this time, I had the honor of waiting upon Lady Amadine, mistress of the household. Fair as summer was she, and possessed of a heart befitting of her radiance. Alas, the calamity wrought a great change in her. Though my lady escaped with her life, death may well have been kinder fate. Never will I forget the day her bandages were removed. She beheld her disfigured face for the first time. At that moment, the kindly woman I knew ceased to be. Unable to bear the thought of being seen, my lady sequestered herself within her chambers and refused to all company. This continued for many uneasy moons, until one day, without warning, she began receiving queer guests. None among them, among us. Among us! You know what? Yeah. There you go. Yeah, there's your Among Us joke. Humor. Knew whence they came, these masked men, but my lady believed that they would help her regain that which she had lost. So began rites of rejuvenation. Sounds like it would be a Xenoblade side quest for some reason. I don't know why. These rituals seemed innocent enough in the beginning, but grew ever more grotesque as time went by. Eventually, there came a day where my lady bound one of her handmaidens to her bed and proceeded to mutilate the poor girl's face. Suffice to say, she did not survive the ordeal. It fell to me to dispose of her body. I performed the dreadful task as obedient servant that I was. But when the time came to return to the house, my legs refused to move. I knew that I could not go back to that place, not after the nightmare I had witnessed. So it was, I left Haku Manor and my home for night half a century. Long did I weep for the girl who was slain, longer still for the woman that Lady Amadine had been. Yet one cannot weep forever. I endeavored to put the matter behind me. Indeed, I had resolved never to speak of my experience until you appeared before me. My lady's madness must be ended, lest more innocent lives be lost. Lay her tormented soul to rest, as you swore to me you would. She awaits you at Haku Manor, on the western edge of the Central Shroud. Go now. Go and do what must be done. I could do that, or I could just not and say, fuck it. I could just say this has nothing to do with the Ascians and it's not my problem. But, we're good people. You see, here's the thing. this game and Trails get my good deeds out of the way so I can be a relentlessly terrible person in Dragon Age and Saints Row later in the week. You see? I plan out my deeds. I can be terrible as long as I'm good sometimes. Then I can still remain on the nice list. I feel like, though I feel like some of the actions I've taken in Dragon Age are a bit much sometimes, but hey. You never knew. Go, go. Go, go, gadget. I don't know. Go, go, gadget. Murder. My favorite gadget. Hi. Just a random floating eye. Like, even this area, as creepy as it's supposed to come across, you know, in Gridania, because Gridania is beautiful all the time. As creepy as this area comes across, it still looks super, like, nice. Alright, well. Interact with the gate. And we got a new duty. The Manor. What? Once used by Seedseer as a place for spiritual reflection and meditation, Hakim Manor was long frowned upon by the... Yeah, I'm not reading all this. I don't know why I was about to even read all that, but, you know. I've done it for no other dungeon, and I was about to do it for this one. This dungeon doesn't get special treatment, though. Alright, I guess... Huh. What to do while we wait? What to do while we wait? The answer is play Tetris. No. What the? What the heck? What is happening? Well, I found my new favorite thing. I found what I'm gonna do while I wait. This. Yeah, that's normal. I'm stuck inside the bridge. How the heck did this, how? What is happening? This is definitely normal. This is normal. I swear. Nothing weird there. Only the most normal stuff happens in this game. Jump down there? Okay. Fair enough, that's the edge of the map. I just wanted to go somewhere fun. Whee! Fun! Ow. Ow. Honestly, it shouldn't take us that long to get into the dungeon, at least, because typically, like, story-based dungeons you get into really quickly. As for side quest dungeons, it can vary. Some side quests you get into super quickly, some it takes forever. Guess we'll go to the North Shroud and do some side quests. I'm sure there's side quests we haven't done in North Shroud. I'm just looking for areas with side quests we haven't done yet. Because, you know, side quests. Gotta do side quests so you can have them done or something. I don't know. Where the frick am I going? I'm trying to find this side quest right here. It's probably above me, honestly. Yeah, that's probably that's above me. That's on that ledge up there. I could just, you know, take a break and browse the internet while I, wait. Just put up the BRB screen and then just browse the internet while I wait for frickin' Haku Manor. Sounds like something I do. That's actually what I do on my own time, usually. If I can't find any good side quests to do while I wait for, dungeon, I just go on my phone. Browse the internet. You know. Have a good old time. I refuse. I still refuse. Jump. Alright, up here. And, nope. I was trying to go up there. Oh, hey, this side quest. I actually know which one this is, I think. Boop. Boop. Hi, good sir. Do you have a side quest for me? Oh. Ma'am. Did you hear about the blah de blah? These are just hunting side quests. They're just go kill 6 random enemies that looked at me funny while I was killing them. They're causing issue. Kill them. Only you can do it, adventurer. What? You mean you're a level 40-something and this is a level... These enemies are like level 2? Well, that's just how life goes. Go kill them now. Should have done this quest earlier, adventurer, but you don't care about side questing. Yet. I emphasize yet, because believe me, there's going to be a point in time where we're doing nothing but side quests. We're going to be doing a million of them to get our super fancy glowy special weapon. Well, that's just unfortunate. That's just sad. Unfortunately, it's not my problem. All the way up here. Hi. Delivery Moogle. Oh, no. Wait. I just realized, didn't I? No, I didn't. I think I got something new for... Oh! I was trying to remember. I got something new recently for this game. Like, off the online store. And I was trying to remember... I was like, which account was it for? It was for my, It was for my Lalafell. Hi, have these. Doop. Hi. Give me more quests I can go run around and do while I wait for stinking Haki Manor. I don't know. I've said it differently like every time it's come up, so I'll never know. Not even I know how it's pronounced. And I play the game. I play this game too much, maybe. Come on. Let's kill some flowers. Well. Kill that. Oh no, I'm poisoned. How unfortunate. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. How far can I teleport? I just... Favorite enemy to fight? I mean... I'd have to think of like a certain boss, because really regular enemies are just, you know, kill them as quick as I can. Nothing too special. But more so, because if I count bosses in that, then my favorite enemy in terms of that would be... So many good ones. I'd say if I'm only taking enemies, then I'm gonna take what's it called? The Colossals that you fight in the like the Praetorium and all that. Hi. The giant colossal magic text things that are just so cool looking. They go down super easily for giant colossals. As for bosses, though, I also want to think about that. Like my favorite Final Fantasy XIV boss. I'd say my favorite boss so far is probably Xenos in Stormblood, though. So that's my favorite fight overall because that fight was super involved. Like you had to constantly be on your toes against it. Poison me if you want. I don't care. It's not gonna kill me quick enough. Oh, hi. You're a living tree. Wait, why don't I just... I have AoE attacks. Fuck all of this. I could just, you know, obliterate them. I could just Exodia obliterate. Yeah, because, I mean, there's not too many... Enemies don't really differ much from Final Fantasy 14. I'm looking forward to this Thursday because we're starting the final chapter of Trails, and oh my god, we have so much with that. Like, I love all the games I stream. I'm looking at my little thing right there, and I realize soon I will not love all the games I stream. But I do love Trails so much just because it really does scream, you know, so much happening. All right, investigate something. I'm not even reading any of these. They're just random side questing galore. Jump. Oh, crap. I want to just... What the... It's a tree! Oh. Now something wants to kill us. Where is it? Oh. Hi? You gonna just... What? Where? Oh, hi! I was wondering where you were. I was like, hi? Back to town! Look at all those legs. That's a lot of legs for a horse. And it also has wings. I mean, I love the design of this horse, so, you know. Yes, sir, I killed them all. Hi, you have a quest for me now? You meant to be the adventurer, blah, blah, blah. None of these are really important. These are just random nothing side quests. That just kind of exist to fill the void. Fill the void of time while you wait 11 minutes and 25 seconds for the manor. Do-do-do-do. Hi. Why is your name Albert the Lost? Well, Albert the Lost is dead. He is now lost for good. He has lost his life. He is Albert the Lost life. I'm funny. I'm a funny internet vampire. I say funny things like pee pee poo poo. My dear Amelia, I pray this letter finds you well. I know the gifts are sudden. My gifts are sudden and many, but I were hoping they were to your liking. Seeing you in the first summer of your womanhood, I could restrain myself no longer. My thoughts have been only of you these past many moons, of what gifts might bring you happiness. Yet see yourself smile from afar, not nearly enough to live together with you in Hamstrill, and nothing would bring me greater joy. I would give you grand garden filled with white chamomile you love so. But such dreams can never come true. My crimes are known and will never be forgiven. The most I can hope for is for you to know my heart that would grant me a measure of peace.
And so it does not cause you distress. I would write you again. Yours ever, Albert.
We helped her find her love, but in the end, he was fucking killed, and I don't give a shit anymore. None of this will ever matter to anything ever again. Like, at least at the story quests, this kind of matter. Oh, back to New Gridania, I guess. Itchy, itchy, itchy. You gotta go turn things in and, Hey, I like it. Just sit there and listen to that person play music. I mean, hey, there's some people who, like, can do really good with the, you know, knowing, like, with the music in this game. You know, knowing which keys to press and all that. I'm bad at it. I can't press keys correctly. Yeah. Oh, that's a lot of text boxes. Oh, okay, there we go. I don't think I was able to play Witch Call with her prior. Maybe I was, I just didn't realize it. Pretty sure I've actually been able to play Triple Triad with her for a while. Nope, I guess he got bored. I would too. Nope, never mind, that wasn't the same person. I thought it was this person. I like how if you actually kind of like the idea of keeping the weapons hidden with this class, because it makes it seem like they're like in my sleeves or something, which, you know, works for like the ninja class. Like I'm hiding the weapons somewhere rather than them being on my person. I like these two dancing in unison. Wait, that person... Oh, never mind. It's just the light on them. How do they kind of do? Their hair kind of makes you think of Chi-Chi from Genshin Impact. That's adorable. What outfit is that? That's adorable. Ladies securing. I don't know where to get that. I think that might be a maybe. I don't know. Huh. Neat. Who waved to me? Wait, who waved to me? Who did what? Someone waved. Oh, no? Wait, who waved to me? And why? What? Welcome back, Maria? What? What's going on? Heroin tea? What the? What is happening? I'm confused. Oh. I'm just confused. I'm just like... I'm just looking at the text and I'm like, what is happening? I'm just listening to this person play music and enjoying it while we wait for the... Jesus, 16 minutes. Alright. You know what? That's taking longer than intended, and it's 1 a.m. That dungeon's gonna take a while. Sadly, I'm gonna end off here, especially because